Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I finally got out because it's finally dried off and it's actually sunny, which is nice, but it's still a bit cold. Don't know what the temperature is. It's probably around 11-12 degrees, something like that. I think that's what the phone said last night. It was going to be around this sort of time, maybe a little bit higher. But yeah, now I've got to go to the hospital, get a blood test done, which just so happens to land on this day, so that's handy. I can get out, do this video, get that done. I've still got to go to the doctor's, make an appointment there and hand in a prescription and all this. But I've got to do this 3x3 challenge. I'm sure I don't really need to explain it to most of you, because it's been going on for 2 months or more now, probably more. For some reason I didn't know anything about it for a while. I missed a lot of the people's videos on it, even though I'm subscribed to quite a few of the people who have taken part. Some I missed their videos. But for those who don't know, the 3x3 challenge is where you nominate 3 other people to do the challenge, and also tell people 3 things they may not have known about you. I've also noticed that some people have also given 3 shout outs to other people, so they've done it like it's a 3x3 challenge. So what I think I might do is just nominate as many people as I can think of off the top of my head, even though most people who have channels and watch me, a nice fly hit me in, have done it already or have been nominated already. I think most people who have been nominated have done their videos by now. And the only people I can really nominate are a couple of channels or food channels I can think of off the top of my head right now, that are subscribed to me. They don't always watch my channel because they're not always on YouTube, they're just there now and again, but I'll nominate them anyway, see if they see it. If they do, they do. If they don't, I may leave them a message on their channels or something. But let's get into the point now with this challenge where it's going to be like a dead end point, where so many people have done it now, no one else is going to do it, and the only people you can nominate are bigger channels, and they're not even going to see your videos or even look at them even if you tell them about it. And some people who are from Norwich will probably notice that although I've got to go to the hospital for a blood test, I'm going the longer way, because I thought I'd do a bit of this video on the way, plus that gives the bike time to warm up a bit more, get it up to working temperature. So I think I'll start off with doing the nominations, and I'll put the links to channels in the description so you can go and check them out and subscribe if you like their content. And some of them you'll already be subscribed to anyway, I should think. There are a couple of small channels that I'll give a little shout out to start with. One of them's Grim Reaver. He's been watching me for quite a while, and then once he got his bike he started doing a channel. He does do some little motovlogs, and a lot of the time it's observation type videos, which he calls Grim Observations. His name is just perfect for that sort of thing. But he's a small channel, he uploads pretty regular, he's slowly growing and getting more and more views, but might be worth you checking out and see what you think. He does need to upgrade his camera though, I will say that. He knows that, I'm sure. Another one is Eastern Menace. Nicely done. Well done. Just letting him know he's cool geezer. That one's super dangerous but still a bit silly. Right. Put his hand out to say so. I bet he thought I was then going to come and have a go. Just let him know they made a mistake. It's the best thing to do. He said he didn't want any help, because I said I'll help him out a bit soon. He didn't know how or why, but Eastern Menace, he doesn't upload often, but I think that'd be nice for him to get an extra few views and stuff when he does do it. It might give him some incentive to upload a bit more. He said he's got some videos almost ready, so you might want to just have a look, maybe subscribe just to be kind. So fun. So can we shout out Sparky Rides, of course, because he's the one who nominated me, so I've got to shout out Sparky Rides. He should have been the first one really, but yeah, thanks Sparky Rides for nominating me for this. I still had my indicator on, it's probably been all on since the roundabout. Oops. Yeah, thanks for nominating me for this challenge. He's another fairly small motovlogger. He's actually got more subscribers than me. He's been doing it probably about a year or so longer than me. It's worth checking him out and his videos, and he uploads regularly. Go and check him out. And while I'm at it, I might as well also shout out old man Tony, because he just lives down the road from me really, not that far, probably a few miles or so out that way. And he uploads regularly as well, and he seems like a decent bloke and stuff, and he's got a nice bike. Does decent videos. Now on to the slightly bigger channels. The first one I want to shout out is SBK Rider. He used to upload a lot more regular than he does now, but he's explained why he hasn't. He's been a bit busy playing about with his 3D printer and he works and stuff and all that, so he is a busy chap. He does good videos. He's always good fun to watch, if you don't mind the swearing and stuff. You know, I swear quite a lot in my videos, but he's probably a little bit more sweary than I am. He's a good chap. He's been subscribed to me for a long time as well, so that's another one to go and check out. And also, I think he's from Portugal, but also another Portuguese channel that you may be subscribed to, may not, is Mr. Temjin. He seems like a nice chap as well. He's another one who's been subscribed to me for a long time. Every now and then I'll see him again on my channel. He's a decent bloke as well. Rides around London a lot. Every now and then you'll see him in Portugal with his CBR 600, which he recently got. And the last one I will shout out is Moto Bob. A lot of you might know him. He's another London motovlogger. He uploads fairly regular, I think even. He recently subscribed to me, probably a few months ago, something like that. Whether he watches my stuff or not, I don't know. He did comment on one of my videos one time, but I haven't seen him back since. But he sometimes has little breaks between videos because he's a busy chap. And if any of you who are shouted out feel like doing the challenge, the 3x3 challenge, give it a go. And I was getting a little bit old now, but that's why I thought I'd shout out a few people and say, you know, if you feel like doing it, go ahead and do it if you haven't already. I know obviously Sparky Rides has done it, he shouted me out for it, and old man Tony's done it. Lots of bikes there today. I'll park up in the next bit. Some of the old bikes I used to park right next to when I was on dialysis, and I look at all these cars in the bike parks, even though they put them barriers there. It's like, what? Anyway, yeah, I'll leave that half of the video and we'll carry it on when I get back. Well, that was bollocks. Just done the second half of the video and I weren't recording. Well, beans. I just done the video and I weren't recording. That's really gutting because that was quite fun doing that. I'm gonna have to go for a little ride somewhere random and do that all again. Gutted. Not gutted that I've got to go for more ride, but gutted that it wasn't recording. Right, first thing that you may not know about me. I thought I'd do this one because someone else talked about something similar in their video, and that was really cool. And I think that would be funny just to mention that. I can't remember whose video it was, and I'm not sure if he subscribed to me or watched my videos, but he may let me know in the comments. I was watching one of the 3x3 challenges and he said about when he was a lad out with his mates and he saw someone walking towards him and he realised that was Michael Caine. Had to think for a sec there, so probably a cut. So I thought, really cool, man. What a cool thing to be able to say that you've met Michael Caine and he actually spoke to you, because apparently he said hello to him or something. I thought that was pretty mad. So I thought I'd say my quite funny claim to fame, which isn't nearly as cool as that. That was a long time ago when I was a kid also. When I was a kid also, and some of the older people watching now may remember, especially if you're from the UK, may remember the old telephones before the comic reliefs or whatever they turned into, or you know, one of those sort of events to raise money for charities and things. And this was during Telethon 90. I was with a few mates, and we were sitting in the main building just at the top of like Prince of Wales Road sort of area of ITV Studios, and we were just going to go on to the audience just for a bit of a laugh and muck about and all that, as you do as kids, because we found out that we could, so why not? Probably was summertime or something, we were bored, didn't have much to do. We were sitting around in there, and there were these massive steps going upstairs to offices or whatever it was, and I saw someone coming down, and I almost instantly recognised who it was, and it was Sid Owen. Now some of you will know exactly who that is straight away. If you're from America, you might not know him at all. You may do if they show the show he was on and off over the years, which was EastEnders. There's Ricky in EastEnders. I saw him coming down the stairs and I went, "You alright, mate?" And he went, "You alright?" Straight back out with his little thing, and that was quite funny. And I'm not the type to get starstruck, so I didn't really get starstruck. I just thought that was quite funny at the time, and still do. That's nice Porsche. Some nice little cuts in that little garage. I will start heading towards home area because I've got to go to the doctors, as I've said. Another thing I thought I'd talk about was a bit about my health again. I know a lot of you know that I've had kidney troubles and I was on dialysis for years, and in March this year I was lucky enough to have a transplant, which was my third transplant. That's been a long-term thing all my life basically. I was lucky enough not to have dialysis or anything until I was about, I was 16, just left school, not long left school, probably a couple of months I started dialysis. I was actually diagnosed with kidney failure when I was 6 weeks old after having a biopsy when I was around 5 weeks old. But also my birth was quite a traumatic birth and stuff. I got stuck, they had to pull me out with forceps, and my brain was starved of oxygen. Apparently I wasn't breathing or anything when I was born, and my heart had stopped, and apparently I had to have adrenaline injector. I don't know if it's straight in the heart or not, or if that's really what they have to do, but if that is what they really have to do, that's what happened. Luckily I survived that, obviously. But apparently because of my brain was starved of oxygen for all that time that I was stuck and then not breathing and all that, apparently the doctors say that I've got mild cerebral palsy, but it's never been formally diagnosed. Stay green lights. Gotta be careful, there's usually a lot of dust and stuff on these roads. So yeah, I've possibly got mild cerebral palsy. I did used to have trouble as a kid with hand-eye coordination, which might be related. I used to find it hard catching things when playing games in the play school or doing PE and playing basketball or something or other. So that could be something to do with it. Don't think you even know he's looking at someone else for some reason. That was a good one. Another thing, growing up, I don't know if that'll be related to the last subject or not. I was very accident prone. I was always hurting myself in one way or another, bumping into things, falling over and hitting my eye on door. I remember one time having 2 black eyes as a really little kid, but because of tripping and hitting a door handle at home, and then at school falling over and hitting myself on those trolleys that hold the dinner trays and stuff like that. But also when I got a bit older and I was riding bikes about, I was always falling off them. Went over the handlebars countless times, went sliding down the road on my chin many times. So should I really be on a motorbike? But anyway, I hope that's enough and quite enjoyable to listen to for the 3x3 challenge. So don't forget to check the links in the description. Go and check the guys out that you don't know of. I'll put their names by the links so you'll know which ones you know and you don't know. And anyone I've mentioned, if you feel like it, you can do the 3x3 challenge if you want. If not, you don't need to. I guess it's coming to a dead end now because it's been going on for so long. So many people have done it. It's hard to know who to nominate. Like I say, some of the people I've sort of shouted out because I haven't really nominated them. Some of them may not even see the video. But anyway, it's a nice excuse to get a video done. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because I better start saying that again, because once I stopped saying that, it seemed to that I was getting less and less likes and stuff. These people don't think, do they? But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Finished right at the doctor's look. How good is that?
Compadre, black and white, white and ivory, and black ebony. They can't step to me, weaponry is heavenly. They can't see us in the 313 vicinity. Hey yo, M, ha 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 ha. I come in like ha ha, I'm ill like nah nah. And y'all don't wanna see me cause I'm ill with the skill.